Goed julle, kom ons gaan verder met lighting. Beligting. Lighting, soos wat hulle nou daar poëties sal sê, is the paintbrush of the cinematographer. It goes far in conveying meaning and mood in subtle but significant ways. Julle sal verbaas wees hoe baie effek mens kan skep met skaduwees byvoorbeeld, of 'n gebrek aan skaduwee of verskillike helder lig. Ons gaan ook nou verder kyk na watter tipe lighting mens voorkom, en ek gaan ook vir julle later op e-klas voorbeelde gee van die tipe lighting soos wat dit daarop uitkyk. First one there, hard lighting. We'd like to show a subject in unflattering ways when we use hard lighting, negative aspects, and the light source typically reflects directly off the subject. There's no bouncing of light, no soft light. In your face, you almost expect the subject to squint because of the light. Next one there, soft lighting. For everything hard, there must be something soft as well. Bright or dim lighting, a combination of both. There's reflection of other objects within the scene first, and the subject appears in focus, or there's a much sharper focus as well because of the soft lighting. Then you have backlighting. Literally, the lighting comes from the back, which of course casts a shadow on the front of the subject. It conveys a sense of threat to show something is approaching the subject that the subject is unaware of, and that the viewer obviously can't see either. Then top lighting. Lighting, as you can imagine from the top, usually to show imperfection in the subject. It's very unflattering to the skin. Ek sal byvoorbeeld nou nie top lighting gebruik met my bles wat ek het nie. Dit gaan my nie baie goed laat lyk nie. Then if we move on, bottom lighting, you can reason that this is the exact opposite. The illumination of the subject occurs below. Purpose is the same, but there's also an element of surprise to bottom lighting. As you can see, that says to show menace and ill intent. Often used in horror films. If you think of the classic Alfred Hitchcock, the bottom lighting is often used to show the protagonist in the film in a heightened way. Side lighting, used to show different parts of the character, to perhaps convey that the character is not necessarily always who and what he or she says they are, and the subject is lit up from the side. The most common lighting we have is main or frontal lighting. The subject is lit from the front at face level, either from the side, from the left or the right side, and then the camera or the camera angle is also positioned on that side. It is one of the more, I don't want to say acceptable ways, because everything's got a purpose behind it, but one of the more common ways in which a subject is filmed. Then again, for those of you that are into still photography, you should know a little bit about key lighting and full lighting. What often happens is one light source is not efficient enough. So you might be taking a photo of a portrait, for example, and there are small little shadows beneath the eyes, where the body shapes are, etc., etc. You then use what they call slave flashes, which light from the side to just gently color those shadows in without overexposing the particular shot. So as you can see there by the definition, it presents the subject in the most appealing way, smoothing out the small imperfections, the shadows, which I just spoke about. Okay, in terms of time, I'm going to end the video again. So afterwards, we'll carry on with camera distances. Very interesting part as well, because again, this plays its part in conveying a certain narrative to the audience.